Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Jeff, and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic. And today we are finally playing Grinning Ignus. I don't know why it took me so long to play this card, because the combo is so sweet, and I just kind of forgot about it. So, Grinning Ignus, 3 mana, 2/2. Pay 1 red mana to return it to its owner's hand, and you add 3 red mana, activate this only as a sorcery, but you add the mana to be able to play Grinning Ignus again. And if you have Birgi, God of Storytelling, you get to play it over and over and over again, because every time you cast the spell, you get the 1 red mana, and then you can pay that 1 red mana to bring it back to hand and cast it again. We're not net positive with that mana. There are ways you can maybe make that work, where you could like make multiple Birgis with some stuff and be able to play a bunch of things out, but that's a much more difficult combo than just trying to find a way to get value out of our Grinning Ignus, can't say his name right, Grinning Ignus, to be able to deal damage. I'm just going to call it Grinning Dingus from now on. That's just going to be easier for me to remember. So the first way to go off with this is with Terror of the Peaks. Just, if we have this on the battlefield, every time that Grinning Dingus enters the battlefield, it'll do 2 damage, and we can have infinite number of shocks to deal to face. Oh, hey, buddy, I apparently didn't lock my door. How about that? Can you say hello?
Please watch show.
Please watch a show. Sure.
Please watch.
All right, where was I? All right, Grinning Dingus. The other way to combo off with this is with Bloodline Pretender. We turn it into a elemental. I have to remind myself what that is. And then every time that Grinning Ignus enters the battlefield, we get to put a +1/+1 encounter on this. That means we have infinite power, and we could just attack in with it, and if they don't have blockers, we win the game. But we can also cast Fling on the same turn. We use the Grinning Ignus, and instead of casting itself again, we use that mana to cast Fling, and Fling in Bloodline Pretender for the win. So those are the infinite combos that we can have work with Grinning Dingus. But if we have a Terror of the Peaks out on the battlefield, just having this enter the battlefield over and over and over again, or even a Bloodline Pretender having enter over and over and over again, we can still do tons and tons of damage on the turn that it's out. That's why we were playing 3 copies of Heraldic Banner, to be able to increase the power of Grinning Dingus, my bad, to let it deal more damage when we have Terror of the Peaks out on the battlefield, to let us play it a bunch of times in a row. Let us do extra damage when we have Terror of the Peaks out there. So let's say that we have Terror of the Peaks out on the battlefield, and with Heraldic Banners and lands, we have 6 mana available. We can play out Grinning Dingus and still have 3 mana to return and activate this 3 separate times. With 1 or 2 Heraldic Banners, that can easily stack up to 9-12 points of damage, and we can definitely get higher than that as the game goes on. The other cool thing about this is that even if we play it out on turn 3, we can use it as a way to ramp up to our Terror of the Peaks on turn 4. Just pay 1 to return it back, add 2 extra mana, and that gets us up to our 5 for Terror of the Peaks, as long as we hit a land that turn. So Grinning Dingus has a lot of different synergies that we have with it. The biggest issue is that it is a kill on sight type of card, and there's a lot of things that kill this. So this deck really wants to have lots of mana to be able to play this out on the same turn that we're playing things like Birgi. That's why we have Heraldic Banner, which already works well with it, and Solemn Simulacrum to help us ramp up. We also have 26 lands with the Valakut Awakening and Shatterskull Smashing, both working really, really well to make sure that we have removal and ways to dig for our combo pieces. Then we have Fire Prophecy to make sure that we can also dig through stuff, have some removal, Shock, Cinderclasm, and 2 copies of Stormdraft to make sure that we can survive the early game. And then 1 copy of Ugin on the top end, because it's just awesome, and we like Ugin. And it's really good if we're ramping up in mono red, so we're doing it. All right, guys, that's the deck. Let's go ahead and dive into the gameplay. But a quick reminder before we do to hit the subscribe button for this kid. And because 73,000 of you guys keep watching multiple videos every single month, and I know that those returning viewers aren't subscribers. So if you guys like my videos enough to watch multiple times each month, I mean, look up there and look into his eyes and tell me you can't subscribe. Thank you. All right, let's dive into the gameplay. All right, up against Xander, and kind of interesting hand. We do have Storm's Wrath, and I hope that we're up against a deck that matters. So I guess we keep this one. Being on the draw, this might be a little bit too slow. Play out Shatterskull Smashing tapped. We're going to try to hold on to the other one as long as possible. Down to 19. Fire Prophecy is nice. We'll hold off, though, past the turn. All right, we will kill Wellworn Preserver now. Or the Jaspera Sentinel. Letting him have ramp is annoying, but they'll just play out more stuff, and then we can Storm's Wrath. A smaller board is actually better for us. So we're going to get rid of Bloodline Pretender, since we're just planning on going for Storm's Wrath. And be happy with that. Heraldic Banner, the perfect draw. Sweet. Llanowar Visionary. Not playing another 1-drop. Good. Another Pretender. Sweet. All right, Heraldic Banner. On red. Pass the turn. All right, come on. You know you just want to empty out that entire hand full of stuff. And Elvish Warmaster plays it out, and another 1-drop. Nothing. All right, well. Sweet. So, Storm's Wrath. Yes. So I'm playing this in free play instead of ranked, just because ranked typically has a lot more removal when it does the sleeps. Really? Okay, then. All right, pass the turn. I am going to hold on to the Shatterskull Smashing. Having one more big removal piece is probably enough to win this game. I'll do Night CLs. I just, there's nothing more awesome than someone that's really salty. It makes my day. All right, let's go. Terror of the Peaks, or do I just kill this? I think it's Terror of the Peaks. It's time to start going for combo. I mean, also just trying to win the game is pretty nice stuff. So we have 4 damage with Shatterskull Smashing that we can do. If we land, we have 7. Sorry, 5. We do have to worry a little bit about the -1 if they go really wide here. Herald. Another Warmaster. Doesn't attack with it. Doesn't have Death Touch, right? Maybe they have like Snakeskin Veil. Have no blocks. Bloodline Pretender and Birgi. I guess we wait for the Ingus, and let's just go ahead and kill stuffs. So 5. There we go. So yeah, we'll see if they have the Snakeskin Veil. Okay, yeah, they did. That's fine. Attack in. Down to 14, pass the turn. And next turn we have Birgi into Bloodline Pretender. Warmaster. Wow. Rebuilt real quick. Did we do it? Yeah, I think we got there. All right, Birgi. Damage to face. Ignus. There we go. Damage to face. Activate it. Play it out again. Add the mana. Do it again. And that's the game. What a top deck. Oh, that was beautiful. All right, that's exactly how I wanted this deck to go. So, sweet. Nice. On the draw, and the first thing that we can play is a Solemn Simulacrum. This is still, like, it could be a good hand. Nah, I guess we got a mulligan. Keep that. Bloodline Pretender to the bottom. Cinderclasm, Fire Prophecy. A few options. There's another land. Sweet stuff. So we only have 20 basic mountains, basic lands, and then we have 6 of the modal lands. With Heraldic Banners and ways to ramp up. Riddle form. Hold on to Fire Prophecy then. Hold on to your butts. Here we go. Expressive Iteration. Before that finishes resolving, let's go ahead and kill this now. All right, what are we dropping? Cinderclasm can actually kill a few things. I'm guessing they're going to be playing I think we do get rid of Cinderclasm though. It could kill the Sprite Dragon. That's the word I'm trying to think of. But literally, that's probably the only thing it really kills. And I think I'd rather try to get to more mana for Shatterskull Smashing, so that worked out, or just other plays in general. Yeah. Bloodline Pretender on Elemental. If anything dies and anything gets removal out of their hand, this is what we want to have die. Not that it's the best thing in the world, but... Storming Entity. That's bad. Alright, go Solemn Simulacrum. Simulacrum. Take action. Grab that mountain. Alright, come on. Terror of the Peaks. I believe that we can do it. At the very least, we can start sniping down all their creatures every turn with Ingus. Sorry, Dingus. My bad. It's Ignus, but I keep saying Ignus. Ingus. And that's just how it's going to be. Okay, guys? Deal with it. With Shatterskull Smashing, we can do 4 damage. If they try to go for all damage here, or the other Storming Entity, we at least have to kill one of them. Even with a pump spell. Or, yeah. Alright, so they have a 1-mana spell. They held off there for a little bit. Ooh. Another Solemn Simulacrum. That gets us up to 7. If we get up to 8, we can kill both of them. If we don't die on the next turn. I'll swing in with this Solemn first. See if they'll let us draw a card. And also let us have a chance to kill both. Potentially. Yeah, they have some sort of spell. So I can kill one of them for sure. Even with a spell, I guess as long as it's not... Ooh, this deck is probably playing the buff spells. All right, we're going to go Simulacrum. Try to go for the massive smashing on the next turn. And hope to not be dead. Pass the turn. Here we go. Come on, land off the top. It's kind of sad because that's also what we don't really want. It's just a land off the top. So just so you guys know too, the other combo piece you can add in Historic, and you can basically run almost like this exact same deck. Maybe run a little bit better removal, but add in Grape Shot. And that way, if you just have Birgi and Grinning Ignus, or even just playing itself out multiple times, you can have Grape Shot to be able to kill stuff. You can storm off and go and do stuff with that. Giving yourself a cheaper creature can also help a little bit, although you just end up adding colored mana. There's also Chromatic Orrery, which I guess could help to make that colorless mana better, but then you're just playing tons of ramp anyway, and that's... You should have won a million other ways before you do that combo. Slaying Fire. Oh. Boy. Are we just dead? Shock to the face. Not dead yet! Didn't go immediately to combat though. Yeah, okay, good game. Yeah. I just want to know. I really wish they'd let us see what our next draws were. If this was a land... Yeah, I don't know. Didn't look like they had the pump spell, and so killing one of them was the right play. I wasn't sure if we would be dead there or not. We were. Have we get Stinkus? Stinkins? Anyway, I think we keep this. If we hit 1 land, Heraldic Banner becomes awesome. 0 interaction. But a lot of ramp, which is kind of what we're hoping for. Pass the turn. Up against the Yorion deck, I don't think our Fire of Prophecy or things like that become quite as good in general. So I'd rather just make sure that we're ramping. And so in this matchup, as long as we hit that land, which we did, we're in the best shape we can be. Binding of Time. Oh, Abzan version. Okay. That's a little bit worse. I could go aggro And just play Bloodline Pretender into Ignus on the next turn, but let's go Banner. Keep doing the game plan. We have a lot of the combo. This is a 4-piece combo that'll go for the Pretender plan. We need a Flings as well. Spellbinder. Probably puts it onto the Ignus. Dingus. Sorry, messing that up. Solemn Simulacrum is also another decent play. Takes the Pretender. We need to keep ramping, so we're going to play out that land. Getting a land here is nice. Yeah, so play out the land. That gets us up to 6, which means we can go off with the combo at some point. Binding the Old Gods would be annoying. This is the sad part. So I don't think they're going to be holding on to many things like Heartless Act or anything like that. I hope. But skip back just a little bit. Oh, wait, that does nothing. Yeah, it's not 2 power, it's 3 mana cost. Shock is interesting. With Birgi, we can still play out quite a few things. Let's just go Bloodline Pretender on Elemental. The nice thing with Shock is that we can kind of do it with other stuff, but let's just go ahead and kill this Spellbinder. Swing in for 2. Down to 19. I mean, the other thing we can do is just play out Dingus a few times, grow the Pretender to be massive, and then swing in. I mean, that's still a game plan. Kills the Pretender. Yeah, okay. Do they have a Yorion in hand? Is that the reason why they brought out the glass casket? It's a very big possibility. Oh, man. What do we do? So one way to play a little bit protective is I could just play out Dingus and just play it out twice, return it back to hand, and don't play it out the last time. And that way we just hit in for a bunch of damage and don't really care about this. It feels very much like a Yorion is coming, right? Like, otherwise, this was just a mistake play. Alright, we're going to go for this one. Okay, so counter, bring it back to hand. Play it out. Counter, bring it back to hand. Do I play it again? No. Okay, for 6, down to 13, past the turn. At the same time, though, we just lost the potential advantage to go out the combo on the next turn. I don't know what to do, guys. Ammon, this needs to stay here. You can't move this, or else you need to go back with mommy. Okay? You're trying to hit me right now because you're angry. He does this, where it's like a really light tap, like, oh, you. Okay, I called it Yorion. All right, so yeah, we did it right. Final Gods kills Solemn. Glass Casket gets Pretender. Let's just draw a card. Hopefully a land. Fire Prophecy. Land? Oh, come on. Well, Terror. Please don't have the land for the Eerie Ultimatum. Or just don't have the ultimatum. That's another good way to go about it. Gee, they don't have a ton of stuff. Double Elite Spellbinder does shut down our combo, though, pretty hardcore. Professor Onyx. Oh. Garbage human being.
Under my tutelage, even you
I hate people sometimes.
anyway.
This kills Oh, it's only creatures, not planeswalkers. Drats. Drats and a half. Huh. Alright, down to 13. I've been surprised how long we've been able to survive with stuff, you know? So I could also play out the Horn side of this. Hope they don't have... They do have enough to play out another Yorion. Although this dies, so that doesn't necessarily mean anything. I can look for a land to play. Did I already play a land this turn? Yes, it's separate, right? And remember, dang it. I did play a land. I could just get the combo out on the board. We have an extra copies of it. Whichever pieces do stay on the board is actually pretty good for us. And that way we can have a chance to like Fire Prophecy and find it and then go off right then. We have 2 draws, or we just go for the Horn. I think it is the Horn bounty past the turn. These don't have the Eerie Ultimatum.
There
Dude.
has to be an answer here.
Tybalt.
I will bring Coldheim to its knees.
So they can exile the artifact and play it. Just takes it off the top. Fire Prophecy, okay. Not something we needed.
Many painful memories.
Oh. We don't have enough mana to play everything on one turn either, though. A way to destroy artifacts could be interesting. Down to 9. I mean, we still have a few turns, and since we are a combo deck, we just kind of go off. 6 mana. We also need a Bloodline Pretender. Let's get rid of Fire of Prophecy. If we find a land that we can play, I'd rather play that and discard this mountain, right? So, there they are. Well, we can kill Planeswalkers with that. Let's get rid of this mountain first. Another Dingus. Alright, so we have 5, so not quite enough to deal all the damage with Smashing. How much mana do I have? So we have the combo pieces already. We just need to try to survive. So I think it probably is Shatterskull Smashing. For 5 here. Could kill Yorion. I think this is just better for us, though, in general. So, yeah, play out those. I mean, if they just have an Eerie Ultimatum, they bring it back and get all the value in the world. Prophecy down to 7.
Don't watch the outfit, it's borrowed.
Bastard! Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah.
Make no
So we have 7 mana. 8 mana gives us the chance to do what? Nothing, not really. Unless we find a Bloodline Pretender. It's 7 mana, I can play Birgi, Bloodline Pretender, have 2 mana left over. We have to hit the land too. Yeah, so we're dead. It's over. See, that's where this deck needs so much mana. If we had 8 mana here as well, then we could Ugin and get back a ton of value just by going off all of it. Get back the Bloodline Pretender, kill Yorion, kill Tybalt. Stop them from getting extra stuff. Here are the peaks. We're so close. Now we have to block. Alright, good game. And they have the Tybalt, and they have the Yorion kill, and they have everything in the world, so we're just done. Dang it. Alright, begins Irving, and ramp, Dingus, card draw, good enough. Go play out the tapped land here. Yeah, I'd rather run into one of these later on and have it come and tapped now. Ouch. Alright, what are we discarding here? Pass the turn. We are going to use Fire Prophecy. We get rid of a land, though. Yeah, Shatterskull Smashing. Another land, okay. At least we're getting them off the top. Hopefully we find some pieces soon. We need a... Ooh, Cinderclasm. Ooh. Alright, I can play this one tapped, then. Maybe. There are some 2 toughness things, so we'll go ahead and play this out. Pass the turn. I have to be able to do 2 damage to everything instead. We're going to wait to the last possible moment for that. So we'll take the 2 here. That's fine. Try to get as many creatures as possible. Oh, well, alright. That's all. Kick it, because why not? Alright, well, we keep finding lands. That's cool. Bunch of lands off the top, and then we just shuffle the deck. So now they're all going to be on the top again. We only have 20 basic lands. We shouldn't be running into too many of these. Wrinkle. Discard. And draw. Mountain. Wow, all the lands. Fire Prophecy is kind of nice. Let's... Yeah, Wrinkle. Rid of the mountain. We still have a land here. That's nice. Okay, yeah, perfect. Play this one tapped. Still just can't play out the Dingus. They're definitely going to have... what's it called? A Bone Crusher Giant in this deck as well. Another Wrinkle I want to be able to kill. Open Friendship. You attack in. I'd rather be able to get the draw with this, so we'll hold off. We might have, like, yeah, Village Rites or something anyway. Eye Twitch. The double block for Solemn, I'm pretty happy with that as well. And we just need to be digging for stuff. Alright. One red. And this is awkward. Well, attack in. Come on, card draw. Double block. You know you want to. I guess that's fair. There's not really a lot of sense to do so. Fast turn. And for Forbidden Friendship, just a bunch of those is actually pretty good stuff. Let's kill... Yeah, maybe having this as a blocker would have been the smarter play. Kill the Eye Twitch. Yeah, it gives them stuff to play or do. They can grab Necrotic Fumes and exile the Solemn Simulacrum. I think it destroys artifacts would be annoying as well from the Forbidden. Draw some cards. Yeah, we need more card draw of some sort in this deck. It's hard to do that when we have so many combo pieces as well. Valakut Awakening is the main one, and we had to play that right away. Down to 7. This is also Awaken the Blood avatar, isn't it? Wow. So many lands. You can only do this at sorcery speed. Well, we play another blocker, I guess. Go, Dingus, go! Go, Dingus, go, Dingus, go. Go, Dingus, go, Dingus, go. Go, 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 go. Sorry. You don't know I'm singing? You should have watched my Turtle Power video. Bastion of Remembrance. I just plays up Pest Summoning. There's enough damage to deal. We're still definitely in trouble. Wow. Stop drawing lands, for the love of donuts. I could hold on to a land, but we do actually need lots of land. Well, we need lots of land if we ever have things to do. So I should be holding on to it. Because even if we find like the horn, the Birgi horn or whatever, we can at least try to find more pieces. Yeah, of course. We're just trying to draw cards at this point. We know that they have removal for it. Are they going to sacrifice it instead to not let us have a chance to draw a card? Yes, they are. I hate you and your whole family. Ah. What's the, oh yeah, there you go. That's the game. Your mother was a goat, and your father smelled of elderberries. There we go. I've told him off now. Oh, we just can't find the final combo piece. That's probably part of the issue of having a really hard combo to pull off. All right, guys, I only have so much patience for this deck. It's one of those where the combo is really hard to pull off, and we did get it the very first game, and so that's cool. You know, 4 games, 1 win of the very first one. And that's probably about how this deck will go. This is definitely more of a fun deck than it is a deck that is competitive or whatever. I tried to give it the best chance that it could. Solemn Simulacrum, I think, is great to be able to ramp us up. And as you saw, we needed so much mana to be able to play our stuff. And every time we played any of our creatures out, they immediately died. And so we have to be playing out slow, especially because we have our own Storm's Wrath and stuff. And so maybe we go into other colors with this one and still have the combo. Maybe you can add in like ramp with green, cultivates, or whatever. What in the world? There we go. No, green. So we can add in green, we can add in like Migration's Path, some other ways to ramp up. We can add blue to have some card draw, and probably honestly go for like the best thing would be a Genesis Ultimatum. If you're already running a full play set of Terror of the Peaks, running a Genesis Ultimatum and literally just run the Genesis Ultimatum deck, but also have Birgi, Dingus, and Terror of the Peaks. I don't think you need Bloodline Pretender at that point. You just kind of like go off with the combo and let Dingus be a good card at some points and Birgi be cool. And if you hit all 3 of them at once and hopefully an untapped land, which this can grab a lot of anyway, that's the dream. And then you go off then, you know, that's about as high of a probability of having this deck go off. And so that's the biggest issue, is it's really high probability, like really, really low probability. How about that chance of this working? And so anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments below what things you guys would change with this one. I'm not exactly sure what things need to come in or out. I like the Heraldic Banner, but it's expensive. And probably the biggest thing is this is more of a historic deck. With historic, you also get Grape Shot. You get, yeah, so that's an historic, which we're not going to change this one too. But if you go to historic, you have Grape Shot, you have Mind Stone to ramp up a little bit quicker. You have a bunch of things in red that are a bunch of ways to ramp up in this deck that can definitely make it work better for you. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.